Grand evening, happy Sunday. Here we are in my garage, and this is a cut in half IBC tote. I've had this one in my garage for a while, and I decided to go ahead and use this as another sump for Aquaponics System number one. So, well, it was already being used as a sump already. I just had it in the garage, and I had to go ahead and paint it. And what I do is, all these different colors. What I do is I use my old spray paint that I have sitting around, just wasting space, and I spray painted this cut in half IBC tote. And I didn't want to waste the paint. You know, I'm a person who likes to recycle things and save everything that I can use. And so I always save my spray paint cans that I don't use. And when I have a DIY project, that spray paint that's been sitting around for a while is used. So I use it to spray paint this cut in half IBC tote that I turned into a sump a couple years ago, and I'm going to use this in Aquaponics System number one. This new, much larger sump will go into that system. Just like in Aquaponics System number two, I have one of these as a sump too. And I'm doing the same thing as I did in Aquaponics 2. I'm going to Aquaponics 1. So, and what I have to do is tomorrow morning, I'll go ahead and spray this out real good. And it's already sealed. I haven't used it for a while, so I'm going to make sure it's still good and the water doesn't come out of it. So I'll wash it out real good and put water in it and make sure it has no more leaks. And it didn't have leaks then, so it shouldn't have leaks now. But if it does, I'll put more silicone over the leaks. Let the silicone dry out, and that'll take care of the leaks. So that's what I have to do. So I'm looking forward to getting Aquaponics System number one up and going with another large grow bed, just like in Aquaponics 2. It's going to be set up the same way. It'll have another large flood and drain grow bed on it, like Aquaponics 2, and it'll run the same way. So, and after that, I have a even larger grow bed to go in Aquaponics number 3. That's next to 1 and 2. So I have 3 hoop houses in my backyard. I have 3. In each of the hoop houses, there's a large aquaponics system. So when this one's done, Aquaponics number 1 has been redone. And then I will go ahead and finish up number 3, Aquaponics System number 3, with a even larger white grow bed. As you saw, the big large white one will go in that one. So I'm looking forward to growing a lot more food in my aquaponics systems as I add new larger sumps and new larger flood and drain grow beds. So that's what I'm doing. So tomorrow I'll wash this out real good, make sure it still has no leaks, and it probably doesn't, but I'll check. And then once I'm done with this will go in Aquaponics System number 1. I'll take the old smaller sump out, and I'll take the much smaller grow bed will be taken out too. And this new sump will go in, and a new, much larger flood and drain grow bed will go in Aquaponics System number 1. And it'll, just like number 2, it'll look the same way. So I hope you guys are having a nice Sunday, like me, in your growing food. And I love using these IBC totes that I get. I get these used. I get them very cheap. This is very cheap. I pay like $40 for a large IBC tote that is food grade. You know, a food grade IBC tote. When you're buying these IBC totes, Make sure you don't have any toxic chemicals in them. You don't have any petroleum oil in them, especially if you're growing food like I'm doing. Make sure you get a IBC tote that was used to store food. They use these things to store lots of food, like syrup and liquid foods and all that. Corn syrup. They use IBC totes for that too. So when I buy a IBC tote used, I make sure it was used to store large bulk food storage, and it'll have a seal on it too that will tell you on the IBC tote that it was used to store food. So, and these are very, very easy to get. They're very cheap. These things will last a very long time, and they're very light. Very light. They're so light, and it's a good way to recycle something, instead of just throwing it in a landfill. IBC totes are awesome if you're doing aquaponics. You can use these for your grow beds. You can use these for your aquaponics, your fish tanks. You can use IBC totes for your fish tanks, and so I'm using it for a sump, just like the other one, and looking forward to getting Aquaponics System number 1 back online, like number 2, and with the much larger flood and drain grow bed. So, a nice Sunday here in southern Texas, Ag Zone 9A, 9B. It was a little cool. It was a little cool this morning. It got down to 36 degrees this morning, I believe. And it's going to be cool tonight, I'm thinking. But grow food the way you want to grow food. Think outside the box. You can grow food anywhere. You can grow food anywhere. You don't need tons and tons of land. You don't need to do that if you don't want to do it. If you don't want to, go spend tons of money buying land and all that, you don't have to. You can grow right in the city. You can grow right in. I live in the suburbs. You can do that. Or if you have a lot of land, you can do that too. What I'm saying is, there's no boundaries of where you can grow food anymore. Those days are gone and over. You can grow food anywhere now. You guys have a nice Sunday and everything. And be a visionary. I'm a visionary. I think outside the box when I'm growing food. I'm not a traditional person at all. As you can see that. So, and what's happening now is people are learning to grow lots of food. A lot more food in an urban environment. And matter of fact, urban farmers are the largest growing farmers in the nation right now because of technology. We're seeing that, especially with aquaponics, even with hydroponics. Urban farmers are growing. So enjoy your Sunday, and remember, ain't nobody coming to save us. We have to learn how to save ourselves. Go some food.